let him have one last little go. I've never had squid tentacle. Right, good morning. We are on our way to Dunsborough today. That is just south of Busselton and slightly north of Margaret River, so it's a good stop off. Apparently there's a lot of whales there. I do think it's the end of the whaling season now, but if we can see some offshore, that'd be great. I might get the drone up, but if not, we're just going to go and explore the coast, see what the town's like, and yeah, just have a good day. So just put some scrambled eggs on now. Should be lovely. Yeah, we'll see you in Dunsborough in a bit. We rarely have cooked breakfasts when we're on the road. We've had pretty much Weetabix or porridge every morning. Let's have a lovely bit of scrambled egg before we go to Dunsborough. It's going to be lovely. Lovely. All done. Alright, and we are heading into Dunsborough. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Proper calm seas. Lovely sand dunes. So yeah, going to explore the town, see what it's like. I think we're only a couple of minutes away from being in like the town centre, so I think we're just going to go and park up, have a little walk around. I am begging that we see some whales today because we can fly the drone straight over them, so if we do, that'll be amazing. But that is top of the hit list. Would you say, Liv? Yeah. Whales and dolphins? Yeah. Yeah, see what we can see. Oh, so we just parked up the van and we're just having a little walk around the town centre. They've got some quite cool little quirky shops, loads of coffee shops. It seems like, I mean, I've just looked at the menu on a few places. It seems a little bit more expensive than anywhere else. It's quite bougie, like a bit of like quirky little individual shops, like bathing suit shops, all that sort of stuff. Haven't seen an angling shop yet, and I'm quite surprised. I thought you would see a fishing shop. Should we tease ourselves and go to Dunsborough Bakery, Liv? Got loads of pies in here as well. We've got a Vindaloo pie. Oh my god, that is getting smashed later. But that's a lovely fishing shop that she doesn't know about. Outdoor sports, Dunsborough. Let's see what this fishing shop's all about then. There's some filleting knives in here. Got a Rapala one there for $16.95. We've got a larger one here with a sheath for $29.95. Probably going to go for that one. £15 for a decent sized knife is good. I've got an egg storage box. I've got loads of bits in there. Oh yeah, look, they've got all the camping gear in here as well, Liv. We just need a couple of large squid jigs and then we're done. Dave, nice to meet you, mate. Mate, I'm Ben. See you soon, mate. Thanks. What a lovely geezer. So his name's Dave and he owns Outdoor Sports in Dunsborough. And we've got ourselves a fishing knife and a nice good couple of squid lures, and he's given us some information about where to go and what to catch. So he said that we could chase the whiting out on the flats here when it's nice and sunny. He said we could chase the herring down at a place called Canal Rocks, and he's also said Quindalup boat ramp. I think it's Quindalup or I'll find out the actual name of that, but I'm pretty sure it's Quindalup boat ramp for the squid. So we've now got 3 places we can go fishing today. Yay! And hopefully we could do a little bit of a feed later with some squid, some whiting and some herring, mate. Oh yeah, everyone's so helpful here. I've Liv heard them talking a little bit about us filming in the store, but clearly they were just wondering what we was up to. But yeah, just had a good chat with him about the fishing. He's given us this little booklet as well with all of the fish species around here and what to catch, where to catch them, what sort of rigs to use. So yeah, what a legend. So yeah, probably gonna have a little flick now on the shallows, see what's what, hopefully catch yourself some more fish. But you can't wait, Dave. Intended species is whiting, but they also have some herring down here as well. And then he said down at the boat ramp we can expect to find some lovely squid. So yeah, could be another catch and cook video in Dunsborough, but we don't know yet until we catch something. So let's go and gear up now. I'll go show you the setup that the guy told me to use, and yeah, get out there and go and catch some fish. Right, so the setup we are going with is a very simple running sinker rig. Now, Dave in there basically showed me a pre-made rig that he's got, and it was a very, very light piece of fluorocarbon on monofilament, and it was a simple just running sinker. So he just had a ball weight with a decent length hook on there, and yeah, he just said, yeah, just flick it around the flats and hopefully the whiting chase it and you end up picking up a few. So he said that they're really, really sweet eating fish and they're beautiful, and he said that the herring over here can taste a little bit more fishy. So I don't know, hopefully we can catch them whiting, because I've never tried whiting before. But yeah, simple running sinker rig. So we're just going to do a line to line knot. I'm going to use this style of hook. Don't know whether you can see that on the camera. Very simple hook. Tie that on, and we're going to be going with a 25-pound leader material for the hook length. There's the lightest I've got, so we're just going to have to make do. I haven't got any lighter braid, so or line, so yeah, we're going to have to make do with that. But it should do a job. If we just hook one or two, get them in a cool bag, that'd be great. There you go, simple running sinker rig. As simple as it gets, really. Never used that sort of thing in the UK. It's a lot more intricate in the UK, but we'll see what we can do. Right, I'm just going to strap you to my chest, and I'll just click the camera on if we do hook up. But I'll quickly show you the beach where we're at. This is literally in the middle of Dunsborough. Right, so we're just wading out on the flats now. He did say prawn was a good bait to use and skipping it across the sand, but we've got some muley tail on there, and we're just going to skip that across, and hopefully we can just find a nice school of them. But there's a little bit of a wind on today, so I think it's going to be more difficult than what I initially thought. But yeah, going to give it a go. We can wade all the way out. Oh yeah, look, I can see a school over there, just past that sandbank. Right, there is a school of decent whiting over there. Leave that down there. Come on, come on. Come on. How cool is this? We're on our own private little island, middle of the sea. Maybe we'll just hang out here for a bit and see whether we can actually see any whiting. I can't at the moment, and it probably doesn't help that I haven't got glasses on. But we're going to keep looking, because I fancy some fish and chips for dinner. Look at this, man. No luck for the whiting, and the wind has really picked up and we can't see a thing. So yeah, we're going to head back to live now, try and catch a squid this afternoon. Unless we catch a whiting on the way. That is pretty much it for this section of the vlog. Right, so we did spend a good 40 minutes, would you say, out there? Yeah. 40-50 minutes out there trying to catch a whiting. I don't think I'm quite doing it right, because I was trying to spot them then casted them, but as soon as the lead was landing the fish was spooking, so we're probably going to have to try again somewhere else for the whiting. But we're going to head to the pie shop now. I'm getting a vindaloo pie because it sounds absolutely unreal. Going to have that for lunch, and then we're going to head to Meelup Beach, probably chill down there for a while. Might go squidding, might go fishing, might just chill, but we'll see. See yous with the vindaloo pie. We are here, we're at Dunsborough Bakery. Right, let's see what this is like then. I'll level that down. There we go. So if I've got wonky eyes, it's because I've got the GoPro and the phone on at the same time. But Dunsborough bakeries. That looks unreal.
Oh wow.
Very, very crusty pastry. Definitely smells like Vindaloo. Let's give it a go. That is very good. Tastes like a bougie curry pucker pie.
What meat's in it?
Well, it's a Vindaloo, so I think it's got potato and chicken in it. Very good. Pie rating, I'd probably give that
Smells nice.
probably give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
If I'm honest, it smells like a curry pot noodle.
Yeah, it's very similar. Let's see. If anyone comes across this creamy mayo, yeah, I think it's recording. If anyone comes across this creamy mayo, get it. It is unreal.
And you're a mayo connoisseur.
And I'm a mayo connoisseur.
With chips.
Definitely recommend. Check out Dunsborough Bakery. Obviously in Dunsborough town centre. I think that was $8.50. Well worth a try. Oh my god, look how unbelievable that beach looks, boys. Seriously, look at that Meelup Bay. That is the calmest ocean I've seen since being in WA. That is absolutely phenomenal. You've seen a better beach ever. Right, we were just at Meelup Bay, and probably 200-300 metres out from the shore there was all of these massive whales jumping out, and there was like little baby ones with them as well. So we've left Meelup Bay and we're just going to the Meelup National Park, I think it is, or Regional Park. It's just a park up here because the whales moved left down the coast, so we're just chasing them down here now, and going to try and get the drone up and go over the top. But oh, Gannet Rock. Have you heard of Gannet Rock before? Didn't even know it was here. Yeah, so we're going to go and have a look now. They should be out there still because it's only maybe 3-4 minutes up the coast. Should be able to see them. We have just witnessed a pod of 4 humpback whales swimming so close to the shore. I got the drone up and yeah, zoomed in, and we saw all of the whales. We saw all of the activity that they was up to.
From the shore, it just looked like 2, didn't it?
It looked like 2, but then there was like 2, and then like 2 slightly
Smaller
deeper.
ones,
That was just absolutely amazing. So I'll play the footage now, and yeah, just enjoy watching the whales. Absolutely unreal, isn't it? Right, so after all of that excitement watching the whales, we are now back at Busselton. Not the best conditions for swimming, but we're going to give it a go. We've got a squid lure on, just paid entry of $5, and we're going to go up there now and try and find a few. Some helpful lad has just come up and asked if I caught anything. I went, nah, have you seen any squid? And he was like, yeah, everyone's up here is catching bunches, so if we can catch a couple of squid today, I'm going to be over the moon. We just thought we'd go on the opposite side of the jetty, and we have got a very, very good size eating squid on. Oh man, he is taking some line. But he is well tangled up, so we should be able to just flick him on to the jetty. Let him have one last go. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Get him on, get him on, get him on. Yes. Boys, we have a squid. Boom, and he is dispatched. Beautiful size squid. That is eating tonight. Unfortunately, we've brought no slurry with us because I didn't actually think I was going to catch anything. But that is a beautiful size squid. That is big. Put him in the bag. There we go. Beautiful sized squid. Back in here, try and catch a couple more. Woohoo! That's right, boys. Didn't even have him that far out. We literally just popped him down there into the wind. And then we just let the wind do the work. So we just let that sink and then just reeled in the slack. Happy days. All I've been doing is as I'm coming down the jetty, I'm just looking for where there's like a lot of ink patches. And wherever they are, typically is where a decent weed bed is. And you can just pick off a few squid. So that's how I've been catching them. I've caught 2 in 2 days, but I've only been here for about an hour. Not even that, 30 minutes every time. So it's quite easy to squid here. But it's just so windy today. I really did not expect to catch one, to be honest. One more on. I don't know whether you can see that down there. Oh God, this wind is horrendous. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to land this one. Yay. And we've caught him. Another decent sized squid. Another beautiful sized squid. Yeah, they do wriggle for a sec after. But he is dead now, yeah.
Because you hit it.
Yeah, you do one just behind the head and then one on the body and then it's out. Yeah. This one, have you got fishing gear?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you do. Have you got any squid lures?
No. I know.
Take that if you want.
Sure?
No.
Yeah, it's glow in the dark. I've got loads of them. Yeah, we've only just started. It's called Real Nomads. Yeah, Real is in fishing, Real Nomads. So yeah, check it out. We've done some videos in China and Japan, and we've got a camper van now, so we've done like a little van tour and that sort of stuff. So yeah, them sort of videos have been coming out. So yeah, have a little look.
Real Nomad.
Real Nomad, yeah. Right, it's absolutely freezing on the jetty. And I'm actually surprised I've caught 2. So we're going to have a few more flicks on the way back up, hopefully catch one more, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll be back at the camp and I'll show you how to clean up the squid. Right, so just before we go and do the cook up, we've got to go and clean these squid, and I thought, what a place to go and do it. We're currently back in camp. We've got the beautiful ocean behind us, which is where all the scraps are going to go, so just give back to the ocean. And yeah, we're just going to go and clean them up now. So we've got a tap behind us, so if I do go off screen, it's just because I'm just going to clean up one of the squid at a time. Actually, let's take you to the tap and I'll show you how big these squid are, because they are a lot bigger than the ones we caught yesterday. Just going to clean this one up first. These are giant squid, man. Look at that. Beautiful big wings on it, nice meaty body, and them tentacles are going to be beautiful. His ink sac's gone, so we are just going to have to quickly sort his guts out here, I think. So we're just putting our hand just up there to get the bill out first. Run a thumb just up the back of it. Everything should just come out in one go. Like that. And then you've got the head you got the ink sac. Unfortunately, it has popped. Everything else is nice and intact. Probably easier if we just bring the chopping board over here now. Give me a moment. Right, I hope there's not too many splashes on the screen. Let's wipe that quickly. Turn that off. Boom. Brand new filleting knife. So what we're going to do is just take the guts away from the head, like so, and then inside here you've got his beak, and this is what it basically holds on to prey and food, so you can't eat the beak. So what you want to be doing is opening this up and really taking that beak out. Beak is out, and then we're not going to be eating the eyes either, so we're just going to cut below the eyes and then just clean out all of this. Still got some of them little teeth in it, so we're just going to clean them out. Just take your time with it, because the better you clean it, the better tasting squid you're going to have. You don't want none of that ink on it. It's almost like a skirt, so what we're going to do, chop them in a few different sections, like so. And now the body, it's still got quite a bit of ink on it actually, but first of all, we're just going to go and take off the skin. So back of the knife, only learnt this yesterday, but back of the knife, just keep scraping it until it comes loose, and then get your thumb underneath there, or your fingers, and then take all of that skin off of the squid, because that isn't edible. That's the one side. And then yesterday with the squid that I caught, I actually took the wings off, but people say you can leave them on, so just to save even more trimming, we're going to keep it on. There's not really any need to take it off. Get so much meat off of these squid, brilliant. Now the other side, you don't really need to use the back of the knife. If you just put your thumb underneath, it does rip, but back of the knife is just a little bit easier. Getting a little bit more skin off, and then we're going to turn her inside out, sorry. Thumb on the end of the squid, and then just try and get some purchase like this. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Right, there's still quite a lot of guts on the inside, so we need to turn her inside out. Let's take the wings off, so that the wings are stopping us from doing it. So just get your thumb in there. That's one wing. Thumb in the other. It's a pretty... sorry, there's a watermark on it, and I've got squid hands, so you're going to have to deal with the watermark. But this is a pretty cool part of the squid. Inside it, it's like a feather, and you can almost judge how big your squid is by how big the feather is, but that is a pretty decent sized feather, I must say. Seagulls love that and all. Just cleaning up this second squid now. Thank God we got this knife earlier today with Dave over at Outdoor Sports Dunsborough. Thank you, Dave. Right, because we're going to have this one tonight, I'm just going to prepare it a little bit differently. So we've got a little towel here. And we are going to do some nice squid rings. Right, we're going to go and keep tonight's cook very simple. We're just going to go and salt and garlic powder that squid. And then we're going to make a lovely garlic aioli. And then Liv has been lovely enough to go and make us a nice pasta. So, whilst that is doing its thing, that oil, we're going to go and squirt some mayo into a bowl. Don't need a lot, it's only going to be for me. Bit of lemon juice. Oh, that garlic is garlicky. Very little amount of garlic, otherwise Liv's going to tell me I stink all night. And then a little bit of crushed chilli as well. Spicy. And then just to season that a little bit more. So now we've got a nice thin dressing for our squid. So squid's been drying just with some paper towels. So we're just going to salt our squid. And then we're going to go in with the wings first because these are going to take no time at all. Stand back when you're doing squid because the water content in them does tend to make things spit. The reason we scored them is so then they don't shrink up. Another few seconds. And then we'll get the rest of this on and I'll show you the after. Right, and there it is, another beautiful cook up. We've got all of the tentacles there, we've got some lovely pesto pasta, some salad, and all the squid rings. Let's go for a tentacle first. I've never had a squid tentacle. Oh man, it's so good. Of course it needs a season. Wow, them tentacles are unreal. I thought they'd be really tough and really gristly, and they're not at all. Really, really good. Now let's go and try one of the rings. This is the biggest one out of the lot, so hopefully it's the least chewy. Really nice. A little bit chewy, that one. We've got the wing to try next. Wing. Complete different textures because they're obviously different sizes. I'd say tentacles number 1, wings number 2, rings number 3. But yesterday it was funny because the wings weren't as good when I done them breaded. They was overcooked because they're very thin. Unreal. Got dip. Tentacles in the dip. Oh man. Right. I'm not going to keep talking. That is going to be the end of the vlog. We've had an unbelievable day. We visited Dunsborough. We've had a vindaloo pie. We've tried to catch some whiting and failed. Then we've gone to Meelup Point and we've seen whales and we've got unreal drone footage. Then we've headed down to Busselton Jetty. We've gone and caught ourselves some dinner, done a beautiful cook up. And now we're going to be kicking back. Lovely evening in the van. This is life now, boys. We're loving it. See you on the next one. like and subscribe as well. That'll do us a favour. Cheers.